Toll Road here with
Co-pilot Kim.
and all our life we wanted to go to the Sistine Chapel. Thought we couldn't do it.
COVID.
COVID, amongst other things. Didn't know it was so close though. Apparently it's in a mall in Dayton, Ohio. Let me ask you, if you're gonna rank the Teenage Mutant Turtles, where does Michelangelo rate?
Tops.
Third.
Best of what?
Third.
Donatello?
Fourth. Okay, I'm a Leonardo guy. Buckle up. Because you're about ready to take a ride on the toll road. The Sistine Chapel exhibit will be on display at the Fairfield Commons Mall in the old Elder Beerman store for the next month. Now, you'll soon find out I'm much more fartsy than artsy, so you might be best served to turn the volume off of this if I start to offend. Speaking of fartsy, looks like right off the start we've got a guy asking him to pull his finger. We may be looking at a gasser of biblical proportions here. Here's Michelangelo's version of Mortal Kombat, where David is in full finish him mode with Goliath. This Sistine Chapel display is in an old department store, and it wraps around the second floor here, with all the paintings being exact replicas of the ones in the original Sistine Chapel. What I'm panning here represents the outer ring of the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. A separate room contains the artwork from the inner circle. Here's an example of some fine early toilet paper. Each display is reproduced to be the exact size of the original artwork. Michelangelo did a fine job of displaying this lady's unfortunate back knee. Another example of commode artwork, as this gentleman appears to be fighting a grumpy. Price to view the display is somewhere between $15 to $25, depending on what day or time you go and what kind of discounts you can come up with. There's also an audio tour that you can get with it for an extra $2 that'll explain some of the artwork as you go along. And if you don't want to fork over the $2, there are signs next to each individual art piece telling you what it depicts. Here it appears Adam is getting some rather poor advice. If you go, you might want to get the audio tour, because I can't really explain why this guy's riding a sheep and he's got an ox looking over his shoulder. Michelangelo really did a wonderful job of displaying a plumber in his natural setting. Overall, I'd say this is a good way to view artwork that you may never get to see in person. And if you do get to see it in person, you would never get to see it this up close and get a good feel for it. But I also wouldn't say this immersed me where I felt like I was in the Sistine Chapel. I kind of felt like if I really wanted to feel like I was there, I needed to be looking up and craning my neck to look at this. Well, this is my look at Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. And who knows where these wings will take the toll road next.